Hi guys, today I bring you a new box office report and this time it's about The Bad Guys 2. The movie has finally been released in the United States and most of the world, so now we can talk about its box office performance. And honestly, it was very disappointing, so let's get into it. As you know, I love the movie. If I speak negatively about it here, it's not about the quality, but about how it did at the box office. But anyway, in the United States it opened with only $22 million in its first weekend. That's very little. It's even lower than the box office of the first Bad Guys movie. And sequels aren't made to perform the same, they're supposed to make more money than the first movie. And while moving on, in the rest of the world it only made another $22 million, which brings its current worldwide box office to $44 million. To compare it with recent animated releases, that's a box office just a little better than flops like The Smurfs, Elio and Transformers 1. But it doesn't beat them by much, you know? It's only a little bigger than those box office numbers. So yeah, as you can see, the box office for Bad Guys 2 isn't very good. The only thing that saves Bad Guys 2 is that it doesn't have any animated competition for many months. So if it gets good word of mouth, it could end up like The Wild Robot and Elemental, which didn't start off well but ended up with an acceptable box office. After all, it debuted just a little less well than those two movies, but more or less at their level. So please tell everyone you know that Bad Guys 2 is a really good movie. Let's see if word of mouth does its job and saves this movie. Another positive point is that it didn't cost much. Its budget was $80 million, and honestly, I don't know why this movie did poorly because many will blame the competition, but The Naked Gun didn't do well either. Fantastic Four had a huge drop at the box office this week. Superman is only doing well in the United States. In the rest of the world, it's not doing well. The Smurfs is doing worse than bad, and Jurassic World, well, it's already on its way out. So as I said, I honestly wouldn't blame the competition. I'm really surprised considering DreamWorks has had several hits already like Kung Fu Panda 4, The Wild Robot, Dogman, well Dogman only in the United States, that we come from those movies, and out of nowhere The Bad Guys 2 disappointed because, as I said, it can't be considered a failure yet. This will depend on the coming weeks, but it is definitely a box office disappointment without a doubt. And it just feels really strange to me, like I said, because this whole year we haven't had a truly successful animated film. So honestly, I don't know what's happening with animation in theaters. I already know Zootopia 2 is going to be the biggest hit or one of the biggest hits of the year, but aside from Zootopia, I think in terms of box office, this is going to be the worst year for animation in history, truly. But anyway, to finish analyzing the box office for The Bad Guys 2, I think its final box office, my final projection is somewhere around $200 to $250 million.